right side of the last-gen bracket, the first round was action-packed as top-seeded SOH 7 TV went down.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious.
And last year's champion two-way Rocco moved.
Ayy, reverse the world, X-Chasm. Ayy, I don't think they ready for the spasm. Wait, where you think you going? You can't miss this. Turn it up to max and sit back and watch that bass hit. Ooh.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. Well, it was the New Orleans Pelicans winning their last game against the Bucks. And that result, guys, was a real shocker. It was just about as complete a dominant performance as we've seen them.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
Well, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it, and you could feel that they were playing for each other.
So the New York starting five. Cole is out there with James Johnson. Then there's Valentine. Then there's Bradley Beal. And it's Grant in at the three.
Yeah, that's just good basketball there by Grant. Moving the ball to the wide open man and getting an assist out of it.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I did speak briefly with New Orleans' head coach. He told me defensively they want to change ends quickly to prevent runouts. And offensively, they have to take care of the ball and take good shots. He said it will take a focused effort on our part to control the tempo of this game. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. Now here's Williamson. Here's Ingram. And again, no good by New Orleans.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
What I really love about Jeremy Grant is his work ethic. He's really put in time to improve his scoring.
Specifically, his jump shot. For a while, he didn't have the consistent three ball. Now, you got to at least honor it.
And the jam by Valentine.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
So it's the Pelicans now, following the score by New York. Here's Ingram. Williamson trying to free himself up.
Superb focus from Grant that time defensively, protecting the rim, keeping his eyes on the ball so he could anticipate that shot.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. 2 on the clock. Graham inside the line.
And how about the interior defense here early on? They have really shut down the middle.
And that's always your first priority defensively, and I think they're doing a nice job.
And so the ball out of bounds. Beal touched it last. Pelicans still look like they're getting going. Trailing here by 8. And the dunk by Williamson.
And yeah, he's 280 pounds. We've never seen anyone hang in the air like this young man. Williamson is special.
Now here's Valentine. He has 6. To the middle. Got Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And so Graham will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Valanciunas passes to Graham. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Ingram against Grant. 5 to shoot. And that one's good. Ingram.
So easy to see just how dangerous Ingram is in the pick and roll. I mean, his size, long arm, shooting, ball handling. And the defense is in trouble when he's pick and rolling.
New York, no good that time either.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Almost, but it rolls out.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
Johnson kicks to Beal. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pelicans trail by 4. Here's Williamson. That shot off. Some solid defense from Grant. Satoransky against Beal. Pass to Grant. Johnson with it. He's covered by Ingram. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Banked in off the glass.
How crazy is Ingram? How ridiculous is Ingram? I mean, just toying with the defense with his ball handling skill.
Beal against Satoransky. Ingram with the steal. And here's the fast break. Graham finds Ingram. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Valentine shot good.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Here's Graham driving inside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Greg with Devontae Graham, you know he's going to shoot it. He has no hesitation letting it fly.
I mean, he's a solid three-point shooter who believes he can make any shot. About 2/3 of his shots all come from outside, so you know exactly what you're getting with him.
Now here's Valentine. 8 points for him. Over to the wing. Here's Bull. Count it.
Yeah, inside, Bull does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Ingram outside. Back to Graham. Jacks up a 3. That shot missing. And New York the other way now.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
And the Pelicans miss again. New York leading by 7. Driving the lane. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession.
Excellent use of size there by Valanciunas. Reaching out and just swatting that shot away.
New Orleans making some changes here. Alexander Walker comes in for Satoransky. And Lewis subbed in for Devontae Graham.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Now, Valentine. 10 points for him. Sinks the triple. Valentine's got 13 points.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. For the teams that are clearly rebuilding, Greg, should they simply play the young guns no matter what, or should they make them earn their minutes?
I think there should be a combination, and as long as guys are pros and really approaching the game the right way, you want to give them an opportunity to grow, and also it gives you a chance to evaluate.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Hayes is checked in. Pelicans trail by 10. The pass to Williamson. Over Johnson. That one wide left. New York with the ball. They're on an 11-3 run. Bull can't hit. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. Lewis on top. It's Ingram on the wing. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. 8 points for Brandon Ingram.
Well, Ingram has been an all-star because he doesn't have to dominate the ball to score. He's a sharp shooter who's very efficient in his offensive game.
Now, here's Valentine. 13 points in the game. Good on the triple. He's got 16.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here. They look to me to be a bit sluggish.
Williamson against Johnson. Williamson in the post. And he uses the glass on the lane.
And he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Pass to Bull. Ingram with the steal. Lewis passes to Alexander Walker. And Bull pulls it down.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
Yeah, good job to take it right at it.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Little. He's checked in for Zion Williamson. Well, something, Greg, we can't take for granted. It's nice just to see Klay Thompson out on the floor.
No doubt, Kevin. You know, the NBA is just a better league with a healthy Klay Thompson. Makes this team more fun to watch. Good for humor and one incredible performance a year.
Now here's Ingram. 8 points for him. Clock is at 3. Shoots over Grant, and the shot falls short this time. Here's New York. They're on an 18-7 run. Beal gets a wide open look. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
3 points.
Beal's got 5 now.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Here's Alexander Walker. Valentine grabs the board. New York leading by 16. Here he goes. It's deflected. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Oh, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Ingram with the steal. And there's the drive. The rebound by Grant. Grant's got his 6th rebound on the night. The drive by Beal. The shot's good. Beal's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Now here's Lewis. Here's Alexander Walker. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Over Bull. And Bull pulls it down.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Beal from long range. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Here's Alexander Walker. And so the ball out of bounds. Beal touched it last.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first.
Pelicans Band, your Pelicans dance team.
So New York ends up going with the new group. We've got 1:28 left in the first. Hayes finds Ingram. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Shamet. Offensive rebound. The shot's good from Hayes.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Hurts with it. Now guarded by Ingram. Shamet with it. Launches a 3. And again, New York with the triple.
And really setting the tone early with their three-point shooting.
That's already 5 made triples in the first quarter. What a start.
Now here's Lewis. Passes to Ingram. 43 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Hayes. And another shot. Missed it, even after all those chances. Here's Matthews. Looney passes to Toppin. Second shot opportunity. Pelicans pull it in. And here is Ingram. He's got 8. Shoots from 12. And he makes that one. Ingram's got 10.
A terrific score from the mid-range. Ingram knows how to use his size and touch from there.
Here's Toppin. And Toppin throws it down.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes a team.
And so it's New York controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. We'll take a quick break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for New York.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
Something else they've done a good job of tonight, you know, right from the start is penetrating and scoring.
Now here's Ingram. Alexander Walker and Ingram share wing duty. Jackson Hayes is out there with Little. And it's Lewis in at the 1 spot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. On defense, New York. Hayes dishes to Ingram. A floater. Lewis hits the bucket. Lewis has got his first bucket in this one.
And, you know, Ingram isn't just a sensational scorer. He also passes the ball pretty well.
Here's Looney. And the layup's good off the glass. And New York leads by 20.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Out to Ingram. Lets it go with a 3. No good on that one. And New York the other way now.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
So for the Pelicans, Valanciunas, who's checked in for Hayes. Satoransky comes in for Ingram. And Devontae Graham subbed in for Lewis. And every year we see, Greg, some incredible comebacks. What distinguishes, in your mind, those with the resilience to battle back?
I think it starts with a belief and desire. And the great ones truly hate to lose.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Klay Thompson has lost 2 prime years to a torn ACL and then a ruptured Achilles. He says so many athletes have been through this. It's just a new set of challenges. With my style of play, I feel I can be effective till my late 30s. I plan on being the all-NBA player I was and won't settle for anything less. Guys, that will be a great comfort to his team.
Indeed, and who's going to doubt him? I love his attitude. Undaunted. David, thank you. And he drives in. That's... in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Graham with the ball, and Burks picks him up defensively. Now here's Graham. He's covered closely. Satoransky against Matthews. Chalk up 2 there. Matthews has got his 2nd basket of the game.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Pass to Graham. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And Javonte Graham, a player whose #1 priority is scoring, but Clark, he can create, as we've seen, for others as well.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. I think he's worked on that part of his game really hard. He's got great vision, sees the whole court, really good ball handling ability as well. He makes a lot of plays with low turnovers.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Williamson's checked in.
And it's not everybody who needs hops to finish at the rim. Valanciunas just needs to be an arm's length of the bucket to throw it down. Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Feeds it to Valanciunas. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Well, a lot of teams are going smaller these days, but big man Jonas Valanciunas still earning steady minutes year after year.
Efficient scoring and a presence on the glass. He's able to punish teams inside if they want to play small ball.
Shooting 2.
No good on that one.
Boy, Valanciunas, a mountain of a man, a solid big guy who scores well and provides a lot of length and muscle inside.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the strike, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And Greg, you were a hard-nosed defender. Would you be frustrated by what they're calling a foul today?
You know, I would, based on how I played, but if you grew up in this era, this is just the way the game is, and you have to adapt and adjust, and that's what you're seeing with the players. Guys can defend it every bit as good as they ever have. In fact, I would argue they're better defensively today because they're not allowed to grab and hold. So the league is focused on offense. The fans seem to love it, but at the end of the day, you still got to get after it defensively.
Burks has gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Graham with the bounce pass. Satoransky finds Williamson. Shoots over Shamet. And it's Williamson missing. New York with the ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Now here's Toppin. Satoransky covering. Toppin good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And Valanciunas kicks to Little. And the pass to Satoransky. Toppin with the steal. And here's Matthews from the arc. Rebounded by Valanciunas. And so Graham will bring it up for the Pelicans. Back to Williamson. It's rebounded by New York. He takes it in, and Toppin throws it down.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Now Little. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. 6 to shoot. Here's Valanciunas. They shoot again.
And with how he can operate on the block and shoot it, Valanciunas is a tough matchup for most centers.
The Pelicans have hit half their free throws in this one, going 3 of 6 so far.
And you really got to give them a ton of credit for what they've done at the free throw line this season. How about 82% as a unit?
And they've increased their percentage quite a bit since last season, guys.
And the first one drops.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
So New York ends up going with the new group. It's Beal on the wing. Satoransky covering. There's the triple. They get the rebound. Johnson. Pass to Bol. And the dunk by Bol.
That's just too easy for Bol. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Graham surveying the floor. Down low. Pass to Satoransky. New Orleans moving it around. Here's Valanciunas. He has 5. A fadeaway. The shot by Satoransky, no good.
Fadeaway was the right shot there because it got his attempt away from the defender, but the touch was poor.
Grant goes in, misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. To the wing on the left. Little passes to Graham. It's deflected.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
Ingram, he's checked in for New Orleans.
Brandon Ingram.
Fires the 3. Here's Valanciunas. Goes up again. It's rebounded by New York. Grant's got 7 rebounds in the game.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly. And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
Got a hand on it. Driving to the basket. And the dunk by Grant.
And the commitment from Grant on the drive to the rim, I mean, he's absolutely ferocious, relentless in how he attacks the rim.
Pass to Valanciunas. Bounce pass Ingram. Here's Williamson. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Williamson's got 8 points.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed. Never in a hurry.
Now here's Valentine. Graham defending. There's the drive. And stolen by Williamson. Graham, the pass to Ingram. Back to Graham. It's rebounded by New York. Valentine's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Yet that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
To the inside. Bol can't hit.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
Williamson. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got 3 assists now in this one.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
With the drive and the jam by Valentine.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
priority and goal number one has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
Williamson trying to free himself up. Offensive rebound. Here's Graham. Valentine grabs the board. Valentine's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Now here's Valentine. Graham defending. Here's Bowl. He can't get that one. Nice D from Valanciunas. Williamson in the post. He's guarded by Johnson. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Some changes for New Orleans. Hayes, he's checked in for Williamson. And Lewis subbed in for Satoransky.
Kyra Lewis Jr.
Here's Lewis. And there's the pass to Graham. Ingram outside. And it's off from three-point range.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
2 minutes remaining.
Valentine with it. He's got 21. Cole, that's good.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And there's a minute 45 left in the first half. And Hayes throws it down.
Nice pass from the point guard, Graham there. Loves getting the ball over to his open teammates.
To the wing right side. Releases. Here's Bowl. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
You know, he started slow, but now in the second quarter, he's finding his groove.
A drive by Beal. Lays it up and banks it in. Beal's got 12.
I love when Beal slashes to the rim like this, using that athleticism and speed so well.
Lewis against Beal. Near the three-point line, it's Ingram. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Smooth sailing for New York. 50 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Valentine, taken away by Hayes. And here is Graham. Lewis kicks to Valanciunas. Ingram dishes to Valanciunas. Over Johnson. And it's Valanciunas that time on the assist from Ingram. Valanciunas has got 7 points here in this quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. The shot by Valentine, no good. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for New Orleans. The rebound by Grant. And Beal puts up a deep three. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And so it's New York with a huge 37-point lead to end the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Here with Ty Lue. Good rhythm for your offense in the first half. What did you like about the start?
Moving the basketball, taking the right shot, making the right play. We make the extra pass, we're a tough team to beat.
And you were sure tough in the first half, Coach. Thanks. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Well, for New York, Kenny, give us your take.
Credit these guys for coming in with the right game plan and then patiently executing it. Most of their shots that come in the flow of the offense. Rarely did they take a bad shot. Good, clean first half.
And Shaq, how'd you think the Pelicans were playing?
Well, with the way they struggled to defend the three-point line, it started to look like a warm-up drill. Do not be afraid to bring more defenders out high. They got to make life tougher on those outside shooters.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks
Goodbye,
for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And it's the Pelicans with the ball. And New York looking at who they've got. We've got Valentine. Grant is out there with Johnson. Then there's Bull. And it's Beal in at the shooting guard. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
New York on D. Ingram kicks to Graham from past the arc. Valanciunas controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
For New York, they have hit all four of their chances so far in this one. That's good from Valentine.
First team foul at the line.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's New Orleans. Fires from the line. The offensive rebound. Valanciunas, good. Valanciunas has got 4 this quarter.
With his strength, it isn't easy to upset Valanciunas with a little contact. You're going to have to get a lot more physical than that.
Pass to Bull. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Beal with the steal. Grant outside. To the paint.
Away team foul. James Johnson. That's his first personal foul.
Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Poke loose and stolen by Valentine. Beal from long range. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game, now 6 for 10.
And with a smooth, fluid release, Beal's jumper does wonders for his team's offensive positioning.
Here's Williamson, and that one hits back iron. Beal finds Johnson. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's Grant. Not going to go that time. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. Satoransky looking around. Williamson trying to free himself up. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul.
Jeremy Grant picks one up. For New Orleans, they have gone 5 of 8 from the charity stripe here tonight. The Pelicans making a switch here. Alexander Walker's checked in. Toppin, he's checked in for New York.
And this may not be the juiciest stat you'll ever get, but the development of Brandon Ingram as a free throw shooter early in his career was shocking.
Beal against Satoransky. 4 on the shot clock. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Greg, as we take a look at Ingram's free throw shooting, he went from a mediocre performer at the line to almost automatic after a few years in the NBA.
And Kevin, it's a testament to the work he's put in. It was an area of his game he had to develop, and he didn't ignore it. And now his aggression on the court pays off with points at the line. And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Passes it to Valanciunas. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
And every team loves getting a night like this out of their big man. Valanciunas is the biggest lion in the Serengeti.
Beal from long range slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Here's Alexander Walker. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And he just punishes the D for falling asleep at the wheel.
A little disorganized that time, and the result, 2 points in the loudest way possible.
Guys, there has to be better rim protection than that, though. Not very good. You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Beal with the steal. And there's the call on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was 1 step late that time.
Little. He's checked in for Valanciunas. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something that they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession. Lewis checked in for Satoransky.
Kyra Lewis Jr.
Lewis, left side. And again, no good by New Orleans. Lewis has gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Here's Toppin. Some solid defense from Ingram. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. Here's Lewis, got a piece of it. And now Beal pushing it up, and no one back to stop him. Launches it. New York, no good that time either. Here are the Pelicans with the ball. Lewis outside. Kicks to Little. Back to Lewis. It's rebounded by New York.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity gone awry.
Beal, that's for 2. New York, no good that time either.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Here's Williamson. He kicks to Ingram. Shoots over Grant, and it's Ingram missing. Now here's Valentine. Lewis covering. The shot by Valentine, no good. Grant against Lewis. That's tipped. Toppin with the steal. In the corner, Valentine with it. 3-pointer. Drops in the tray.
3 points.
Valentine's got 26. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for New York.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
You know, adding on to that, you look at their block totals tonight, and you see how feisty they've been on the defensive end this game.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Shoots the three. Valentine's shot, good. He's got 29 points.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident, too, as a matter of fact. I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Here's Grant. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist.
Assist goes to
Beal's got his third assist on the night.
Oh, great ball movement there.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
That's his first
free throw is good. Hayes is checked in for the Pelicans. And both free throws good for Lewis.
Even though they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Driving in. Oh.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
Offensive rebound. Hayes. No good with the layup. Grant in the post. He's covered by Ingram.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Lewis passes to Alexander Walker. Back to Lewis. He's looking for Hayes and finds him. Up and in on the layup. Hayes has got 8 points.
Good, solid execution inside. That's exactly the look you want.
Beal deciding where to go with it. Valentine passes to Bull. And the dunk by Bull.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down hard and simple.
Here's Ingram. It's blocked. And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
And the size Ball has poses problems for any defense, especially when he's trying his best to be aggressive scoring.
Now here's Lewis. He has 6. Pass to Alexander Walker. Drives to the hoop. Misses from short range. Alexander Walker's gotten just 1 of 6 shots to fall here. And here's Valentine for 3. Little with the rebound. Little's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Puts it up from 12. Lewis gets the bucket. Lewis has got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Now here's Valentine. He's guarded closely. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Devontae. Graham's checked in for New Orleans. Inside, here's Lewis, and Bull pulls it down. Bull's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Beal. The rebound by Brandon Ingram. Ingram's got his 5th rebound in this one. He's looking for Hayes and finds him. The layup missed. And so it's New York with it.
2 minutes remaining in
the pass to Valentine.
2 minutes.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, the defender all over.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
For New York, they haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10. New Orleans making a switch here. Hernan Gomez is checked in.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Here's Grant, and the dunk by Grant.
And at 7'2", Bull has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open.
Ingram passes to Alexander Walker. A minute 20 left in the 3rd. To the inside, Hernan Gomez. It's rebounded by New York. Grant's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Ingram with the steal. Here's Alexander Walker. 55 seconds left to play in the 3rd. No good from Hernan Gomez. New York with the ball. Takes it inside. Tappan kicks to Valentine. Makes it off the glass. Valentine's got 14 points here in the second half.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And Beal kicks to Valentine. 6 on the shot clock. Into the lane. Can't cash in from close range. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. New York ahead, running away with it. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from New Orleans. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. So the Pelican 5 right now. They've got Garrett Temple. He's out there with Devontae Graham. Robinson is out there with Hernan Gomez. And it's Murphy in at the 4 slot. Here's Temple. Off target from outside. Grant with the ball. Robinson on him. And there's Grant on the assist by Bol. That's 12 points for Jeremy Grant. And so Graham will bring it up for New Orleans. Outside Robinson. Greg, you've got the unique opportunity right now to watch your son Phil follow in your footsteps. What has changed for players now versus when you played?
Well, I think the players today are so much smarter, and they prepare to be pros at such an earlier age. And honestly, I think that's one of the advantages our league has. You know, you don't have to teach these guys responsibility. You may have to teach them the game, but they are ready, willing, and able to work to achieve their goals.
It's good on the putback.
And they've shown a little extra hustle on the offensive glass here in the second half. Second chance points are starting to add up for them, and they can use every one of them.
Valentine wide open, he fires, and again, New York with the triple.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. New York with the ball. Here's Valentine. He feeds it to Toppin. And then Toppin with the jam.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim rattler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Platinum-level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
Hernan Gomez passes to Murphy. Shoots over Toppin. And again, no good by New Orleans.
There wasn't much defensive resistance there, guys, but somehow he blew it anyway. Missed opportunity.
And you see defenses trying to be physical with Bol. That time, contact on the shot had no effect.
We're seeing a lot of top high school players opting for the G League over college now, Greg. What's your advice to top young players on their path to the NBA?
Well, Kevin, I think you just answered it. It's their path, and I don't think the same path is right for everybody. There are going to be a lot of talented young men and women who want to go to college for the experience, you know, for the environment, for the networking, right? You're going to make some of the best friends you'll ever have on a college campus. Having said that, though, some kids aren't in the college, aren't in the school. They want to just go and pursue their passion and their craft, and that's why I think the G League and the developmental leagues that are out there are so good for these young players.
Pass to Hernan Gomez. He dishes it to Robinson. In the corner, it's Temple. Just 5 on the clock. back to Robinson. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Now, Valentine. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a three-point play.
Shooting for the away team, Bol. One shot.
And Clark, you played in a very physical era. What do you think about the way fouls are called right now?
I really don't have a problem with it, Kevin. I mean, some of the fouls that were allowed in years past, way back in the 70s and 80s, I mean, those were borderline flagrant 3 kind of fouls. The game was more physical, and it was accepted as such, but I don't know if that was necessarily good for the game. I think now the way they have it set up and the way it's officiated as it relates to physicality and flagrant fouls, yeah, it may be a little bit too far the other way, but I think it's the right balance overall.
There's Beal with the 3. Setoransky grabs the miss. Passes it to Hernan Gomez. And the foul on Obi Toppin. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
And the Pelicans making a change. Lewis is checked in. Murphy with the ball. And it's Toppin picking him up. It's good.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Outside, Beal. Going inside. Some solid defense. From Robinson. To the middle. Here's Lewis. And he could not get them one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Wow. Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And the NBA dress code introduced back in 2005. Now, player attire straying a bit from business casual. Does that bother you, Greg?
You know, it doesn't bother me because that's where we are as a society. But, man, I can tell you, when I first came in the league, you get fined if you didn't wear dress socks with your suit. So we have come a long way in terms of the evolution of fashion. And you know what? I'm not one for stopping progress. Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Here's Lewis. Goes back up. It's blocked. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession.
New Orleans ball.
Now, here is Hernan Gomez. He's tightly guarded.
And you watch Bol on the defensive end, boy, he's got a lot of potential, especially as he adds strength to that frame. Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Robinson with the block. Lewis with it. Pass to Murphy. Lets it go from deep. Hits the three-point bomb. Murphy's got 7 points for the quarter. Murphy's gone 3 for 4 here from the field. And here's Valentine for 3. Drains the three-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Driving inside. And it's Valentine with the finish.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
And it's blocked. Grant gets a wide open look. And again, New York with the triple.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Lewis kicks to Hernan Gomez. The dish to Murphy. Now the pass to Temple. Lays it up off the glass. Temple's got his first basket of the night.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Valentine. The second chance effort, and it's out of bounds to the Pelicans.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball, giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
And here's New Orleans now. Lewis outside. That shot no good. And New York will come the other way.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Clark, the NBA is supporting those players who use their platform for change. In 2021, the NBA created the new Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Social Justice Award.
Yeah, that sends a really powerful message because those who have followed the career of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, he was my idol as I was growing up, know that he not only performed at the highest level between the lines, but he has always been a voice and an activist for social justice, for education, for doing what's right and decent. His career outside of basketball clearly embodies what being about human rights is all about. So that's a really powerful message, and one that I'm glad to see the NBA put forth.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence. And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
Yeah, I love the way he's fighting through box outs, using his elbows. I mean, he's doing whatever it takes.
New York calls timeout.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Called time to just let them get their legs back under them.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
Teams need contributions from everybody to win on the road, not just the stars. And he's done more than his share tonight. An outstanding performance. With the drive.
And he just elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook.
I'm glad he didn't go overboard and try to do too much there.
Here's Lewis. It's rebounded by New York.
It's just been a frustrating day for him all the way around, and it's rubbed off now, I think, on the rest of the team.
And so it's New Orleans with it. There's the three. It's rebounded by New York. Looney's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Matthews. Kicks to Burks. Beyond the arc. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss. Hernan Gomez has got 4 rebounds in this game. Dishes it to Lewis. Greg, last season, we saw a lot of opinions about the play-in tournament, especially from players. Where did you fall on that thinking?
Well, I'm going to put on my fan hat right now, Kevin, and I thought it was exciting. I mean, seeing the stakes get raised for those teams that are right on the edge, I think it brings more interest for teams. But if I was still playing, I probably wouldn't like it if I had locked up the playoffs and still had to go play to earn a berth.
New York with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. And here's Burks. Buries it from three-point range. Burks has got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth. Period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
Lewis misses. New York with the ball. Looney down low. Hernan Gomez on him. Ennis taking his time here. There's the feed to Leonard. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for New York.
It was a standout. Performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat. Play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
They simply refused to let their opponent off the hook in either game this season. And that's why they're going to finish up the year with a 2-0 record in the season series against the Pelicans.
Clock at 6. Lewis dishes to Robinson. Buries the long-range jumper.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
And so here is New York. Now here's Burks. Driving to the basket.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Lewis passes to Murphy. Matthews left side. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Matthews has a nice feel, guys, for when a teammate has a clean look, gets him the ball.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Robinson. It's rebounded by New York.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of it.
Junior. That's his third personal foul.
Free throw good. Burks.
Team foul. At the line for the away team.
And Burks hits 2 free throws. Here's Lewis. Driving the lane.
Away
no
team.
question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Team is in the penalty.
The first free throw is good.
At the line for New Orleans, Kyra.
And both free throws good for Lewis. There's 10 seconds left to play here in the fourth. So here's Burks. So no problem for New York as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Hey, thanks very much, Clay. You had it going tonight. Now, when you are that hot, what are you trying to do on the court?
Took a couple bad shots, a couple heat checks, but they went in tonight, fortunately. When you got the hot hand, you're just looking for that little ounce of space because all you need is an inch or two, and that thing's just flicking off the wrist so easy, and it just happened to be one of those nights.
And that leads to one of those wins for your team, man. Thanks very much. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.